You know what, this is the first time I've recorded a video after having a few drinks, so I can't wait to see how many takes it takes me to actually get this video done. But yeah, Vic Mensa, he's being stupid, let's talk about it. So as I'm sure you've heard by now, Vic Mensa has recently dissed the late XXXTENTACION in his BET freestyle, a freestyle which was shown at the BET Awards, where X's mother was in attendance. Now Vic has responded to the situation, but some of Vic's defenses and justifications around this whole incident are just making him look like just a tiny little bit of a huge fucking hypocrite. So with that being said, this is CDTV, that's my social media handles right there, and let's talk about this situation.
Nah, I'm the villain, not really, I'm just chilling, trying to stack these.
So, as mentioned in the intro, Vic Mensa reportedly dissed X on his most recent BET cypher, and he has received an insane amount of backlash already, as you would expect. However, what it was he said specifically, we don't know right now, because the cypher won't actually be released to the public until October 16th. What we do know is that it had something to do with X's domestic abuse allegations, which Vic mentioned in his response video, responding to all of the backlash. Speaking of that response video, it is pretty shit. So what we're gonna do is go through it right now, with me dropping my thoughts in as we go along.
Recently I did a freestyle for the BET Awards cypher, addressing and condemning rappers who unabashedly abuse women and those who stand up for them and even call them legends. I stand behind those statements.
Let me start off by saying I agree with what Vic is trying to say with this point. I'm sure most people do. If a rapper abuses someone and they show little to no remorse, they shouldn't be able to hide behind their fame or their fan base. But the big problem with what he says here is that in a court of law, X has never been proven guilty of domestic abuse. Sure, a lot of people have already made their own minds up about whether he is guilty or not, but the fact is that he was never found guilty. I thought innocent until proven guilty was something that most people stand by. It's interesting because in this very response video, Vic says that he doesn't care about starting controversy or getting attention.
I don't give a fuck about getting attention. I care about bringing awareness and holding people accountable for their actions.
Then why didn't you bring up people or rappers who have actually been properly charged with domestic abuse, rather than just accused? It couldn't be anything to do with the fact that X was undeniably one of the most popular new age rappers of the past couple of years, and bringing his name into it would cause a lot of controversy. Could that be what it is? Surely not. Vic Mensa doesn't care about the attention. It's cool that you want to hold people accountable for their actions, but you're failing to do that in the right way. Hold them accountable for their actions, not their allegations. So there's a couple of really bad justifications from Vic Mensa already.
It was pre-recorded weeks ago, and I had no idea a grieving mother would be in the audience to honor her lost son. I never intended to disrespect her, and I offer my deepest condolences for her loss at the hands of gun violence.
Now that was nice of Vic to apologise to X's mother. Props for that. But you might want to sound a bit more sincere maybe? Like, seriously, am I the only one that thinks it really sounds like he's lazily reading from a script in this video? I'm recording this video slightly drunk, reading every word from a script, and I sound less robotic than Vic does in this response. The whole thing is just very robotic, and that's how he sounds for the entire 40-second video.
However, I vehemently reject the trend in hip-hop of championing abusers, and I will not hold my tongue about it.
Again, I'm sure most people will agree with this point, but it's not really coming from the right person, and that is where the hypocrisy kicks in. You see, just keep in mind what he's doing here. Vic is calling X an abuser based off of accusations and is condemning him for it, when Vic himself has admitted to abusing an ex-girlfriend of his before. Just listen to this part of his song titled "There's a Lot Going On."
She came out the room swinging, hit me in the jaw. I was really trying to fend her off, but I ended up in the closet with my hands around her neck. I was tripping, dog. Too proud to apologize or empathize, I blamed it all on her.
It's just interesting that Vic is saying no one should respect these rappers who abuse women, when he himself is a rapper that has abused a woman. I'm assuming, according to Vic Mensa's own logic, that we shouldn't ever let him forget about his involvement in abuse, right? This is a sentiment that was echoed by a lot of people, most notably Adam22, who had this to say to Vic on Twitter, to which Mensa responded yet again with allegations, this time ones which were directed at Adam himself. Vic seems to be championing the wrong things here. There's always a possibility that allegations are false, and he should probably keep that in mind because he's really fond of bringing them up as facts. At the end of the day, there's certain points that I do kind of agree with Vic on just at their core, but I really feel like his intentions aren't coming from the right place. Vic says he doesn't care about the attention, but looking at this whole situation and breaking it down, I honestly just can't believe that. And it has worked as well. I'm sure everyone is incredibly curious to see what the actual words were that Vic Mensa said in his freestyle. Everyone's going to be tuning into it. Overall, it just looks to me like he's grabbing for attention, and he's seriously hurting his reputation whilst doing so. Hello. Yeah, what's good, Chief? Is Vic Mensa, this BET freestyle, is this it? Chief said no. So what do you guys think about this whole situation? It's always interesting to see a range of different opinions in the comments, so just let me know down there, and of course I'll be reading through those. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you all in the next one, and this is your boy, CDTV, signing out.